Welcome, everyone, to the ultimate game in the college football season. Everything has built to this, the battle for the national championship and college football immortality, a moment that every young football player grows up dreaming about. And these two teams have survived the expanded playoff grind. They have battled through a regular season, multiple playoff victories, all sorts of challenges and adversity, and they've arrived at this moment, the battle for that precious trophy. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on another SEC team, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. And this is it. Two teams enter, one team leaves here as national champions. Let's get this going. Kickoff. This is it, the ultimate game in college football, national championship at stake. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. On the run here. Let's it go. Quick throw complete to the tight end. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. First down here for this offense. Back to pass. It's Nussmeier. Looking for his big tight end. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. Tackle made after a big gain.
It was a great completion here. Quarterback puts this ball on the money. And when you talk about LSU and to talk about the history, it's easy to bring up Joe Burrow in 2019. But, Chris, you've been following this as long as I have. You know that when LSU is really dangerous, they get consistent play from the quarterback. It doesn't have to be Burrow, but just a guy that can be efficient, be a good leader, and complement the running game. And right now you're starting to see that from this team. Good completion. Now, can you do it consistently? Because if you can, with the athletes they have around that position, they become a real threat.
Second down after that run on the previous play. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Makes a quick catch. They've got it, but that completion good enough for first down yardage.
It's so easy to get caught up in your receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. Some of the crowd hasn't even settled in. We got points on the board. Buckle up, Kirk.
I mean, this is amazing. This is exactly how you envision it, with the long layoff, the hype, the pressure, all the interviews you've done, and to be able to start off with an opening drive and a touchdown, couldn't have scripted it any better.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And here's the return from inside the 5. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? On the ground, it's Miller. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up.
The defensive coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
important second down play coming up. To throw, it's Milroe. Gets rid of it on the move. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
You know, plays like this are what Alabama offense is all about. They run the football, and then they're efficient within their passing game. Think about it. They won a couple national championships with Greg McElroy and A.J. McCarron by just being efficient and playing smart at the position and being a great complement to that running game in the defense.
Second down after that run in the previous play. Direct snap to the back. Inside the 45. It's a big gain across midfield down inside the 35.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive line up. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
The shotgun running play call. Finding space at the 20. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Outstanding blocking on the left side of that offensive line. That's really what opened up this play. They did their job, and you can see the results. You burst open and get a big gain on the ground. If I were them, I'd keep going to that side and see how much more success they can have.
Gets made on the out route. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Alabama.
Oh, just outstanding execution here by this offense. The offensive line gives the quarterback time, and the quarterback's anticipation was on point. Puts that ball right in the money. The receiver, all he had to do was turn and catch the ball for that touchdown.
He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. When he's got some space here. Gets some blocks. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Tigers. He will score. Wow, kick return for a touchdown in the national championship game. This place has come unhinged.
You know, we get so caught up in offense and defense, sometimes people like to overlook the importance of special teams. Here's a great reminder. Big-time blocks up front, and the speed of the return man, he takes it all the way to the end zone.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT makes it a 7-point lead. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. He'll return it from inside the 5. Gets it to the 25-yard line. That's where they'll start the drive. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. They'll try the right here. Breaking free at the 35. And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Well, I know people want to talk about the spread, and Alabama's offense has changed over the years, but at the end of the day, with this coaching staff, it still comes down to the line of scrimmage and the ability to pound the rock. Think about the backs they've had in recent years. Mark Ingram and Josh Jacobs, Derrick Henry, Jahmyr Gibbs most recently. This is an offense that still wants to control things up front and beat you down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Dropping back, it's Milroe. It's an out route, the catch made. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, they get positive yards here, but I have a sense that they wanted a little bit more with that pitch and catch.
3rd down here. Time for perhaps one more play before the 2-minute warning. That's the 2-minute warning in this close first half. The offense trying to score and claim the lead before the break. So the ball placed right at the 50. Offense looking to pick up the first down here on 3rd and short. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Using his legs here. Able to pick up just a couple of yards. That's good run defense.
Love to see quarterbacks try to keep a play alive. He gave it everything he had here. He came up short of the first down. Boy, he gave him a chance.
They're going to go for it here on 4th and inches. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. He'll try a pass here. It's complete. That's enough for a first down. Stop at the 43. This offense picks up another first down.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On 4th down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the first down.
Here's the handoff. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. When teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, it really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. And he just throws the ball away there and lives to play another down. That's a smart choice on first down.
Chris, I don't know if it's the hype of the national championship, the timing between the quarterback and his receivers, but they have not been able to get anything going at all here in the first half. And the problem is they're already down in this game. They've got to put the ball through the air and start hitting some passes, or there's no chance they come back and have a chance to win.
He's back to throw again on 2nd and 10. Defense is coming after him. He's got some room. Can he get there? And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bama. Folks, we hope you're enjoying this. The national championship game is all tied up. Buckle up now for the finish.
Man, this is everything you could hope for on this big a stage in a national championship. Both these teams bringing their A game. I can't wait to sit back and see who wins it.
So the offense getting some momentum.
They're literally giving him fucking kick returns.
Kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. Return here from inside the 15-yard line. And they've got the returner corralled. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. They were clicking last time. Great protection. The pitch and catch was solid. Right down for a touchdown. Looking for his big tight end. He's a wide-open receiver.
My guys are 10 times faster than him. This doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense.
What a huge play for this offense as this half is coming to a close. Here's where you've got to get a little greedy because what seemed like a drive, you're happy to maybe come up with 3 points. Now you've got a real shot to maybe put the ball in the end zone.
Oh, that one's picked off. Not much on the return, but the pick will set up the offense at the 35.
Well, the quarterback ends up being a tad aggressive, and he ends up paying for it with a pick. I get that that might be part of his playing style, but there's a difference between being aggressive and being careless.
The pre-snap motion from the offense. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Solid gain. Moves the ball to the 43. The offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
You know, the good thing about this play is it's not an explosive play, but it really gives you a chance now to be able to pick up a first down here on this next play.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Scanning the field. It's Milrow. He's running out of time here. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. Breaks loose at the 40. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. The defensive penalty is declined. Offense very happy to take the result of that play. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Catch made on the out route. Finding space at the 20. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Man, isn't it fun to watch running backs who can add that dimension to the passing game? They're so dangerous because once they catch the football, they're operating in much more open space than they would be if they're just getting a handoff. And it really tests the linebacker's ability to cover out the space.
So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Looking to throw it from the red zone. Trying to extend the play. And it falls incomplete with just 6 seconds remaining to play.
Mobility can be a blessing or a curse for some quarterbacks. Sometimes they feel that they can make a play on every single opportunity because they have such speed. Instead of just getting down or throwing it away, they try to force the issue. This one almost backfired.
Oh, and he fumbles. Defense recovers the fumble.
I literally tried to get fucking down. What the fuck?
The kickoff team out there now to get this second half underway. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Well, he's got a crease here. Look out. They get him down, but he found a good lane in that return. So the drive starts with pretty decent field position. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. Linebackers moving around trying to confuse the offense. First play of the second half is a handoff. Nice run. He's brought down at the 44.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and it's a nice, solid game.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They go with a direct snap. He's past the 45. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. And they will claim the second half lead.
What a long run for the touchdown. I don't know if this defense was caught sleeping or walking in mud. I can't pick which one. Maybe it's both because the running back...
I should be up by 2 possessions. I should not even have fucking called that goddamn play. I literally tried to get down and that was it.
PAT puts him in front by 7. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Return begins inside the 10. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession and then in a pick. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create the short completion of the tight end. An effective play, good for a first down of the 35.
Boy, it's great to see this quarterback from LSU make that throw and put it right on the money to pick up that first down. And I think that's the big thing that LSU fans want to see is consistency from the quarterback position. There have been moments where you've seen that. There have been other moments where they've been asking for more out of their quarterback. So you had the Burrow moment in 2019 that was historic, one of the best we've ever seen in the sport. But now you want to see throws like this and be a great complement to that running game. And then you become a complete package and a real threat in the SEC.
It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
Finds a man open on the right side downfield. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
The defense is spread all all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Handoff here from the shotgun. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
You get to the national championship, Chris, you'd love to see more balance. They've not been able to run the football the entire game, putting everything on this quarterback in their passing game.
Pressure is coming. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play, bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
In the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Oh, a sack. The senior on this defense making a big play.
Finally, the defense is able to come up with a play on this drive. Let's face it, this offense has been able to put things together. Quarterback's had a nice drive, but finally, great job of getting the pressure and getting after that quarterback.
But it's incomplete. A 4th down stop. Turnover on downs.
Chris, what a great job here by this defense on this 4th down play. They knew exactly where to come up with that stop to get the turnover on downs, and they did it.
Gonna run it. It's Miller. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
This running back's had a big night, the kind of night you dream about, but the defense finally steps up and gets to him behind the line of scrimmage.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Offense is off schedule after that 1st down loss. Here comes 2nd down. And they'll keep it on the ground, trying to run some clock. Minimal gain brought down short of the marker.
Well, this is a huge 3rd down coming up here, and here's where that chess match comes to head. And for the defense, they desperately need to make a play if they believe they have any chance of coming back to win this game.
One of the biggest plays we've had so far. 3rd down, and the crowd really getting into it. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the 1st down. He's going to pull it down and run. Slides to avoid the big hit.
Boy, how many times do we see this late in a 4th quarter? You know the pass rush is going to be there. They're getting after him. They're getting upfield. They get a great push. But what do they create? Space in lanes. And he takes off and picks up a 1st down.
New set of downs for the offense. 1st and 10. Oh, it's snapped to the back. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. They'll bring him down right at the 30-yard line. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. A crucial play in this game. It's 3rd down and 2. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it here. Looking for his big tight end. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. And a huge gain.
Woo!
Down at the 11.
That's it, baby. Put a fork in it, B. Put a fork in it. That's it.
And the offense will just take
Woo! Woo! I'm not even running a fucking play, baby. Do I even have to run a play? Hold on. Do I even have to run a play? Technically, do I have to run a fucking play? I don't think I do, right? Or I think I do, actually. I have to run one fucking play. Okay.
Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Look at him run through those tacklers. Defense able to deny the touchdown. He's brought down at the 1.
Coaches told us in the pregame production meetings they love this back's mixture of speed and power. We know about the speed, but he also showed the ability to break tackles on that run.
Offense facing a 3rd down now. They can still get a 1st down without scoring. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play. This is crucial. Defense needing a stop on 3rd down, trying to force a field goal. They'll try to run for the 1st down.
That's a
what?
Play all around.
Bro! Whoa! I'm gonna... Yo! How is that not a 1st down? Bro! They just fucked me! Yo! I can't challenge this? There's no way! Bro!
Here comes a crucial field goal attempt. He knocks this one.
What the fuck? Bro, I literally stopped past the line and the game was over. What the fuck, game? Bro, if he gets a kick return, I swear to God. I swear to God, if he gets a fucking kick return.
And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coach.
Dude, that was retarded as fuck. I mean, he has to stay in bounds every play, and we're pretty much good, right?
Last time the defense got a big 4th down stop. Let's see what the offense can do this time. He's escaping the pocket now. And now in the final couple minutes, here's a deep shot. The pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball. Here's the 2nd down play. Looking to pass. It's Nussmeier. Let's it fly to the wideout.
I think that's it. He's going to have one play, maybe?
They bring him down with the junior quarterback.
Oh, shit.
Off the cannon. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Time is running out. They'll take a deep shot. And the catch is made way downfield. That's a big game.
I think he can't run a play. Is he going to be able to run a play? Hold on.
Back up now, playing a couple yards off the ball. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. It's caught.
That's it, B. We did it. We got the Natty. Oh.
This was an intriguing matchup. We weren't sure which way it was going to go.
What a job. What a game. What a job. Alabama, LSU, goodbye. We got it, boys. Celebrate. Let's play that song.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Oh, my God. I need to go back to that. Hold on. Hold on, B. Hold on. Hold on. I can't find that play. Oh, here it is. B, look. Oh, it literally. Oh, asshole! Fucking went down the wrong way. I think that's all I really wanted to see. There was like nothing else, honestly. Literally nothing. Who's next, B? I know who it is. Woo! North Texas eventually. I have a plan. David Booty. Hold on.